And now to that ultimate miserable ghost of Australian politics, a man who promised he would not be bitter and twisted about losing the Prime Ministership. And there, of course, I talk about Malcolm Turnbull. Bligh, suits him well, doesn't it? Here he was rushing into the media last Friday to attack the new leader of his old Liberal Party.
A lot of people say about Angus Taylor is he is the best qualified idiot they've ever met.
I mean, ever the narcissist, Turnbull's completely eaten up by his failure. I mean, who can forget that in his only ever election race as leader, he lost 14 seats to Bill Shorten and then had to be dragged kicking and screaming to his own election night event before he launched into an unhinged spray against all and sundry.
Based on the advice I have from the party officials, we can have every confidence that we will form a coalition majority government in the next parliament. The Labor Party ran some of the most systematic, well-funded lies ever peddled in Australian politics.
Poor old Mr. Harborside Mansion. I mean, he still pretends he was a success in the top job. Look at this exchange between him and the celebrated British journalist Andrew Neil.
Telling me your own party didn't want you to win the next election.
Well, I'm just saying, if you analyse...
That's not credible,
no,
is it?
well, Andrew, you've only got to look at the facts.
Well, you had 40 consecutive polls in which you were never ahead of Labour.
Yeah,
40.
But essentially drawn even, and in our own polling, in the marginal seats, which is obviously the only ones that matter, in terms of determining government, we were ahead.
I mean, it's delusional. Even since leaving Parliament, Turnbull's campaigned relentlessly against the party that made him leader not once but twice, more fool the Liberal Party, and eventually gifted him the Prime Ministership. He pointedly refused to back Liberal Dave Sharma when he was chosen to replace Turnbull at the 2018 Wentworth by-election. In the 2021 New South Wales Upper Hunter by-election, Turnbull donated $3,000 to the Green Independent running against the National Party candidate. In 2022, Turnbull's son Alex donated $25,000 to the successful Teal in Wentworth, and everyone I know connected to the race last election says that Turnbull went out of his way to support Bianca Spender again, and refused to lift a finger to support the Liberal candidate Ro Knox. Then there's his bromance with Labor's Chris Bowen, as typified by this photo taken last week in Canberra. And Malcolm's constant bleating that the Liberals have supposedly moved to the hard right.
There are a group of people that by now I think essentially majority who think the object of politics is to win the approval of a relatively narrow part of the what you might call the right-wing media, Sky After Dark and, fellow travellers in social media and radio.
Sky. I mean, I used to think that the best response to someone like Turnbull was just to ignore him, that expelling him from the Liberal Party would just make him a martyr. But now that he's into the low-rent abuse of a party leader, how could any self-respecting political party keep him as a member? Just as his colleagues showed him the door twice, I think it's high time the Liberal Party did too.